coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the Sunshine State and Marlins Park in Miami. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Miami Marlins. The Orioles look to end this three-game interleague series with a sweep. Next. Trevor Rogers out of the state of New Mexico gets the start on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, in a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, 6 really good innings in his last start to pick up the win, and I think they'll be happy if he can duplicate that again in this one.
Into the box, DJ Stewart, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Right fielder, DJ
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. Coming into the game, he's among the leaders in the AL in stolen bases. Sure, that tells you he has a lot of speed, but what it also tells you is he does a great job of getting on base. Keep an eye on him if he gets aboard in this one.
So digging in now, Cedric Mullins, and he's looking to snap out of what's been a rather dry spell at the plate. And here's a fastball called for strike one. And we are in for a hot afternoon. 96 degrees at game time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Well, at the rate he's going to strike out 27 on 81 pitches, not throw a single ball, and toss a perfect game. Obviously, I'm kidding, but you can't start a game any better than this. 2 hitters, 2 strikeouts, 6 pitches. This has the makings of a great outing already.
Here's Marcell Ozuna, as he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and his side is retired. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on MLB Network. Anthony DeSclafani starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, hitters have had their way with this guy this year. This is a stat any pitcher doesn't want to have attached to him. The league hitting over 300. That's righties and lefties hitting over 300 against this guy. That's something he's going to drastically have to improve on.
Striding into the box, Starling Marte. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on and chopped up the middle. Simeon's got it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. But hold on here now. He jumped out of that dugout in a hurry. He might ask for that out call to be reviewed.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
So here's the signal from the dugout, and it appears they will decide not to challenge the call on the field, so the runner is out at first. Stepping up now, Chris Taylor, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. Simeon's there, and there's out number 2. We have a moment here in Miami to take a look at the Marlins starting lineup. Who stands out to you, Danny?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. This guy knows how to drive in runs. Had over 25 runs batted in last month. You've got to pay attention to how he goes about it. Ground balls, fly balls, home runs, any way to drive in a run. And that's what he's doing. He tries to have a major impact on every game he plays in.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He was 1 for 4 with a 2-bagger in yesterday's game. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard. And he'll post into second here with a 2-out double.
It's always nice to get something cooking in the first inning, even with 2 outs. Now your cleanup man steps to the plate and has a chance to drive in the first run of the game.
In now, Franz Reyes, as he can't make contact and is tied up here at strike 1. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today. They've been in a nice little groove, winning 3 of their last 4 games.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Here it comes, 0-2. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But it bangs off the out-of-town scoreboard. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead. Absolutely scorched that base hit. Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up. Digging in, Jorge Soler. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the National League batting race. First delivery to him on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The 0-1 pitch. Here we go. Sliders in for a strike. Lifted into the air out toward center field. Mullins moves over. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Marlins get 1 here on a couple of hits. Second inning coming up here in South Florida. It's the Marlins 1 and the Orioles 0. Leading off the inning, Tim Beckham, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, as we mentioned in the top of the broadcast, the Orioles have their sights set on a series sweep here today.
One of the toughest things to do at this level is to win on the road. With the win today, this would be a sweep of a road series.
Now the 0-1. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Count even at 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And guys, can we focus on something real quick? There's 3 of them out there. 3 gold gloves on the defensive side of the ball. That's just special right there. Look for some highlight reel plays in this one.
Settling in now, Marcus Semien. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. Here comes the first pitch. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at. 1 out, nobody on. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Stepping into the box, number 80, hitting right at the 1-for-4 pace with a .250 batting average for the season. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I mean, the obvious key right now is the movement on his 2-seamer. He's able to spot it up in when he has to, and he's able to go backdoor.
Now he drops a changeup on him. Strike 3 called, and a great pitch there to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. It remains 1-0. Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second.
Baseman, Garrett Cooper.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line towards center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Marlins get a good start to the inning with their leadoff man aboard.
Batting 7th, second baseman, Ketel Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First pitch of the at-bat. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Marte, once a Minnesota Twin. He came here by way of trade earlier this year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
Hard hit ball to second, and that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Stepping in now, Ari Perez, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Hits this one hard the other way. A bare hand for 1. On to first, and they get them both.
Well, there's the pitcher's best friend right there. The inning was off a rough start, right? But nothing changes that like a good old 2-ball. We'll see if they can strand the runner at third now.
Into the box now, Trevor Rogers, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike one. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. Grounder down the line at third. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Marlins lead one. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0. Great shot there of the blue waters and long sandy stretches of Miami Beach. Back now for the top of the 3rd inning on MLB Network. Now at the plate, Bobby Bradley. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
0-1 the count. Line drive to left. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He got the pitch he wanted, and he didn't miss it right there. Hammer job.
Now at the plate, Chance Sisco. And the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Comes set with the 0-1. Grounded to third. Chapman has it cleanly. The second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Anthony DeSclafani. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a fastball just a bit high. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Way in front of that fastball. 2 out, nobody on. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. They're down 1-0. Back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, Matt Vasgersian, as Starling Marte steps in to start out the inning.
Marte!
First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, this one bounces off the pitcher. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting, the shortstop, Chris Taylor.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Chris Taylor. And he's the reigning recipient of the National League's Player of the Month award. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside.
Finally, a take. No, seriously. That's the first pitch they've taken the entire game.
Now here's a drive out to right center field. Marte rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, this is a lesson for all those pitchers out there. When you allow the leadoff man on base, it always comes back to haunt you. With no outs, I thought they might hold the runner at third, but they send him anyway, and the run scores.
Standing in now, Matt Chapman, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one.
Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
The 0-1 pitch. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, one away.
Number 32, Reyes.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Franz Reyes. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Behind 0-2 now. Taylor, a runner at second with one away. Hit hard towards center. That's in there. Base hit. And the run is in to score from second. It's a 3-0 game. So he's aboard with his second hit of the afternoon so far as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So striding in, Jorge Soler. First pitch on its way. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry, and foul, though it had the home run distance. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Reyes rounds the corner and is headed home. Safe at the plate as they move on top 4-0.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Into the box, Garrett Cooper. He swings and grounds it to short. Taken in by Simeon. And that's the second out.
What you waiting for? What you think we came here for?
The batter, number 4, second baseman, Patel.
Standing in, Patel Marte. He reached on a single in his first try. He's set. Here it comes. Into center field. Line drive base hit. And they'll add another as this is now a 5-0 game. So it's now a 4-run inning for these guys as another run crosses the plate on the base hit. And we'll take a look at the highest scoring offenses in the league so far. And you can see, in fact, that these guys currently lead the National League in that category. And, in fact, lead all of baseball as well. Striding in, Ari Perez. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Pitch is high. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 1-0 home. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second here as that breaks it open to a 6-0 lead.
There's high ball hitters and low ball hitters in the game. Obviously, this guy likes the ball down below the knees. Nice piece of hit.
Stepping in now, Trevor Rogers, as he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Hey, I'm not surprised right here this pitcher mixed in a knock. Playing in the National League, he gets way more opportunity to work on his craft from the offensive side of the ball. NL pitchers definitely have an advantage in these interleague games.
Here's Starling Marte. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left. Number 13 for him on the year as they push this lead up to 9 now.
You can see why they love this guy. He's a leadoff guy with some serious pop, and he pounces on this mistake and knocked it right out of here.
Here comes the Baltimore skipper out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and a change is in the offing as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. And he'll probably be running over a few of these pitches in his head tonight, but will depart here. Evan Phillips is going to come on to pitch here, and in just the third inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some innings.
Phillips. The batter, number 3, shortstop, Chris Taylor.
In now, Chris Taylor, as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Bullet back up the middle. Mullins is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Big inning for him though as they bat around and score 8 times to open up this lead even further. 3 innings complete. The Marlins on top 9-0. So striding forward now, DJ Stewart. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by the opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
And he pumps the fastball by him at 94. It's 0-2.
I always felt 0-2 you had to cover away. If a guy's going to bury you in 3 times in a row, you tip your cap and walk back to the dugout because that's not easy to do.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, and this 4th inning will start the same way he ended the 3rd with a strikeout, and there's 1 away.
Boy, this guy has really good stuff so far in this one. How about 7 Ks, and we're just in the middle innings of this one. If he continues this up, this could be a real solid performance.
Now at the plate, Cedric Mullins. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and 1 strike. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Oh, looked like he was towing an anchor there. 1-2. 1-2. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, that's awful scary from a pitcher's standpoint. But what's it feel like when you hit one as a hitter that you know it's going right at a pitcher?
Yeah, it's scary from the offensive standpoint as well. You know, you're taught to hit it right back where it came from, but those moments right there make you cringe as you're coming out of the box. We got lucky with that.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he'll take strike one on the inside corner.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. It seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Into the box now, Tim Beckham, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 delivery. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Some guys have no trouble hitting with 2 strikes, and some guys never want to get there. Let's see the approach right here. I'd like to see him shorten up a little bit, maybe choke up and try and work the ball back up the middle the other way.
Hit out towards second. Marte fields it cleanly. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Orioles. They're down 9-0. Ready once again, Matt Chapman. He's 1 for 2 in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time, swung on and missed. Now the 0-1. Hit hard to short. Simeon's got it. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. There's a look at the final line for the Orioles starter, and he'll likely do his best to forget about today. Digging in once again, Franz Reyes. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. Oh, and 2, here it is. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are 2 gone.
Oh, I love watching a pitcher that can run a good hard fastball in on a guy's hands and completely lock him up. That's such a tough pitch to do anything with. If you can locate your fastball there consistently, you're going to have a lot of success as a pitcher.
In is Jorge Soler. He swings and lines it to left. Ozuna is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they hold a 9-0 lead. Coming to the plate now, Marcus Semien. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
And this is yanked hard down the left field line. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Absolutely scorched that base hit.
Worthy of some show track love, and as you see it, it came off the bat at 110 miles an hour. That's definitely squaring a ball up.
Standing in now, number 80, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. First time up, he went down looking. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1. Sliced hard, but foul.
I know he fouled that pitch off right there, but he was definitely out in front. He was cheating to a heater, no question about it.
And he punches out another one, make it 9 for the ball game.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
Into the box, Bobby Bradley, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Hard on the ground toward short. Gloved by Taylor. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
And that'll bring up the catcher, Chance Sisco. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Perez over to his right. And that'll put an end to the inning as he brings it down on the warning track. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Marlins 9 and the Orioles 0. Stepping into the box, Garrett Cooper. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Garrett Cooper.
First delivery to him on the way. Semien with a great slide. He's up with it to throw. So 1 away after the phenomenal defensive effort. Well, that was certainly worth another look with show track. He made that play look easy, but the sliding stop is anything but. Then he rifles the ball across the infield to complete the out. Just a great play all the way around. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Pulled toward right center field. And a dive, but he can't pull it in out in right center. And that will hop over the wall now as he'll be awarded second base here. It's a ground rule double. Stepping in now, Ari Perez, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. The 1-0 pitch. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Trevor Rogers. Now a ball lined to the left side, but foul. Runners are at first and third, one away. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
Well, you got to love a live young arm. He's got an electric fastball. And if he can learn to harness that and work in his solid secondary stuff, he's going to have a really nice career on the mound. Not everyone is gifted with a fastball like that.
In now, Starling Marte. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as this lead got even wider.
That ball right there was right up in the happy zone. It doesn't take much to drive one out of the ballpark when you connect on a high pitch like that. The backspin carried that one right out of here.
The batter number 3, shortstop, Chris
Into the box,
Taylor.
Chris Taylor.
As he'll swing and hit this one hard, but foul off to the left and out of play.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Here's the 0-1. Grounded back up the middle. Simeon's there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Another good inning here for the Marlins. Who says fans don't love their baseball in Miami? More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jacob Brugman will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th.
Number 38, Jacob
In there, 0-1. He'll enter play here at an even 250. 2 home runs and 8 runs batted in.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
The 0-2 delivery. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. Looped out towards short. And that's going to be a base hit. So a great job off the bench, and he's aboard here to lead off the inning.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Stepping in now, DJ Stewart, as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that one just missed outside.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Brugman gets his lead at first, nobody out. Missed with a slider. Popped him up. And he'll indeed make the play in foul territory for the first out.
Up next for the Orioles, center fielder, Cedric.
Digging in and looking for more, Cedric Mullins. From the stretch. Popped up. And no one will get this one. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. And check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Stepping up to the plate, Marcell Ozuna. No hits to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
The 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. Orioles lead 1. Just about given up for dead. It's 12-0. Johnny Riggin gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Digging in, Matt Chapman. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Third baseman, Chapman.
First pitch of the at-bat. Hit hard on the ground to short. Taken in by Simeon. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Now batting, right fielder, Ron Reyes.
Now to the plate, Franz Reyes. Here's the first pitch to him. On a less than impressive swing there to start the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, he gets a pass right there for that ugly swing. He's been having a monster season. Take a step out of the box, regroup. He'll get right back in this AB.
Goodness. 0-2 now. Movement in the Orioles bullpen now as they've got a left-hander up and throwing. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Now batting.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In is Jorge Soler. Hit hard down the left field line, but this will be foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Oh, and he gets a fastball up in the zone, and he hammers it out to deep left field, and this baby is gone. A home run. It's a solo shot for Jorge Soler, and that is 27 for him on the year as the blowout continues.
soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink as it caromed off the foul pole for a homer.
Now in the box, Garrett Cooper. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. Semien fields it cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So it's 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run. No errors and no one left on base. We're through 6 full. The Marlins lead this one 13-0. Welcome back to South Florida. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. At the plate, Tim Beckham. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss.
I'll tell you, we're in the later stages of this ball game, but his fastball is still coming out of his hand with plenty on it.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
Standing in now, Marcus Semien. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Into the box now, number 80. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, however, strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Now a slider can't make it back to that outside edge, and that takes the count to 2-2 now. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Drilled to first, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Come on, Marlins.
The windup and the 0-1. A shot to second base and handled for the first out.
Now batting, catcher, Ari Perez.
At the plate, Ari Perez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Here we go.
Hit out towards second. Beckham comes up with it. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
The pitcher, number 35, Trevor Rogers.
Standing in, Trevor Rogers. He's been great on the mound, so we'll see if he can do something with the bat here as well. He's earned the chance to take this at bat.
Yeah, Matt, when a guy's throwing the ball as well as he has, it kind of forces the manager's hand to stay with him. He's been exciting to watch, and he's really had this crowd behind him the entire game.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Mullins moves over, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Miami down in order, but they hold a commanding 13-0 lead. In now, Bobby Bradley. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Now the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Taylor has it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, catcher.
And now time is going to be called here as we've got some Yahoo out there on the field. And per Major League Baseball, we're not going to show it to you, but security's got him surrounded now, and he's likely going to spend the rest of the afternoon in the pokey. Now batting, Chance Sisco. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Here comes the first pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Now the 1-0. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, 2 are gone to start the 8th inning.
Up next for the
Well, these
Orioles.
fans have been treated to a fine outing out of their hometown starter as we give you a look at the numbers here. A big 0 in the run column on the right-hand side of your screen. Jonathan Villar will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 2, Jonathan Villar.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Maybe not, as this stays up in the air long enough to be hauled in out there. False alarm, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. Donnie Hart comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Here's Starling Marte. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance.
This guy's having a pretty good week so far in one game. His last at-bat is second home run of the game. We'll see if they'll pitch him a little bit more carefully in this AB.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. His way to second goes Marte. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
Into the box, Chris Taylor. Down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. The O's came into this one riding pretty high, presented with the opportunity to sweep the series. However, it has clearly not gone the way they'd hoped.
One of the things you have to do is play 27 outs and not give any at-bats away. They're down by several runs here. It doesn't look good, but they still have a chance. And when you have a chance, you have hope.
Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
All right, let's go.
Base hit into right center. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
No doubt about it. That's one of those where you got to be aggressive as a third base coach. You know the outfielder has a strong throwing arm. You're taking a lot of things you're trying to get through a decision to send. A good send in a close play, but it all worked out.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day.
Give him the green light.
Line towards center field. Mullins patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
That's one of those tough luck outs that'll drive you crazy as a hitter. He drove that fastball but couldn't get it down, so he has to take hard contact as a consolation.
Now a snap throw to first. Don't want to forget about him. Stepping in now, Franz Reyes. Now a swing and a little soft liner to the left side, but foul. The 0-1 pitch. And this is bounced foul at the plate, and that moves the count to 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game. That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Make it count.
Standing in now, Jorge Soler. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. Taylor is on his way home. He'll score easily as they extend their lead even further.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Into the box now, Garrett Cooper. Ripped toward the gap in right.
as he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we could say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
In now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. Looped out toward third. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We've played 8 full. Miami's out in front, 16-0. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, DJ Stewart, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Into the box, Cedric Mullins, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Stewart on at first, nobody out. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location, and the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
Here's Marcell Ozuna.
And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field.
But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the 2nd out.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Tim Beckham.
Ready now, Tim Beckham. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. And he'll try and end it here with an even 100 pitches.
What an unbelievable effort. He has had total command of all pitches, all quadrants. Dan, this has got to bring a smile to your face.
It does, D-Roy. In a day and age where we don't see very many complete games, or for that matter, guys going out into the 8th, let alone the 9th inning, this has been a terrific start up to this point.
Count even now at 1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire or wear down a little bit. The first thing that goes is location, and then your mechanics. We'll see if this continues.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. Count remains 2-2. Baltimore down to their final strike. This one sinks low on a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2.
Well, you don't want to get caught looking for the final out. That's a tough pitch to lay off. Impressive that he did.
And this is a strike 3 called, and a bit of a questionable ending there as the ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the ninth. Totally dominant in this one.
16-0 the final this afternoon. The Miami Marlins jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Trevor Rogers earns his 6th winning decision in this one with 15 strikeouts. Anthony DeSclafani gave up a whopping 9 earned runs in the losing effort. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
A reminder that Marlins shuttle buses are available outside Marlins Park with service to the Homer Metro Rail Station.